All right, question 4, another scale drawing question. Scale drawing of a playhouse is shown below. There it is right there. Sounds good. They give us the scale, so that's important right over there. Remember, we're going to write that like a fraction, like I tell you to. The question says, what is the total height of the actual playhouse? So remember, a scale drawing is just like a drawing on a sheet of paper, right? So we're going to say, hey, look, this portion real quick is 5 inches tall on paper, and then the roof, once we do that part, that's going to be like another 3 inches tall. But if we're saying when we build it, that like, hey, every half inch on paper is really going to be like 1 foot when we build this, then we need to make this conversion here. We need to figure out what the total height's going to be. So shrink that down real quick, give us a little workspace. So let's write down the scale first. I'm going to write this down, and this will kind of help us set up our information. So 1/2 inch is what it says. So I'm going to put 1/2. Put the units. Make sure you have the units because it helps you set up accurately. 1/2 inch is equal to 1 foot. Okay, cool. All right. Now next to that, that's going to be, we can make it equal to if we want. We continue this proportion. Well, on paper, how tall is this house? We got 5 inches here and 3 there. You need to combine those. I feel like probably some students didn't combine those and maybe just used the 5, but you got to use both. 5 and 3 is 8. So the height on paper is 8 inches. Okay, so this is an 8-inch height on paper, but we need to convert it using the scale factor because every half inch is really 1 foot. So let's find our relationship. We've been doing this. 1/2 into 8. 1/2 into 8. Or check it out even here. This is a really super easy one right here. 1/2 into 1. You can also find the relationship that way, okay? I'll tell you this much. 1/2 into 8. A half goes into 8 16 times. I'll write that real quick. But the easier way to do it would have been down here at the bottom, right here where I'm redrawing the arrow. 1/2 goes into 1 foot just 2 times, times 2, just like that. So if you basically double, if you do 1/2 times 2, it's 1. You can do 8 times 2, the same thing right over there. Most of y'all know 8 times 2 is going to get you 16 feet real quick. And you get the same thing across the top. I told you this relationship here that I'm doing in gray is times 16. Cool. So you could do 1 times 16 there. And of course, 1 times 16 gets you 16 again. So either way, you're going to get the answer right. It's choice J, I believe, is the way to go with. There's a couple here that I feel like are way too small that I wouldn't go with. I definitely wouldn't choose 2 because the proportion doesn't seem it's going to work. And the same thing for 4. 4 seems too low because 1/2 is going to go into 8 easily over, probably 10 times if you can kind of use your number sense on that one. So that wouldn't necessarily work out if you kind of reason that out. So you can get down to a 50-50 that way. Use your number sense, use your test-taking strategies. You can usually eliminate an answer or two right off the bat just by considering your numbers, all right? But again, find your proportion and then apply it to both sides.